What up guys, my name is Kong and today I'm back again. Today I'm going to be talking about the highly anticipated movie of the year, Avenger Endgame. So let's talk about what I like about this movie and what I did not like about this movie. This movie overall is a really good movie. I like a lot of things in this movie. The character development, the action, the way they pick up the pace. The action was good, the story was good, you laugh, you were sad, you were in for a roller coaster ride. And those are the kind of movie I always want to go watch. That I want to be on a roller coaster to see the character's journey. I understand this movie have a lot of characters, but I feel like, I experienced their pain, and I really like that. And I also understand their sadness, their happiness, the way they are problem solving. I really like that. So, it's a lot of things to like about this movie. What did I not like about this movie is it is a little bit long, not in a bad way. Let me tell you guys, because the first third is character developing, and granted that is a good thing because we don't get to see a lot of character developing in the superhero movies. So it's not good or bad. It's just a little thing to notice if you're one of those people who don't like to watch long movies. I feel disappointed in some of the characters, character development, such as the Hulk, Bruce Banner, and Thor. And there was slightly too many characters in here. It feel kind of diluted. I mean, yes, they did focus on certain characters that was not focused in the Infinity War, but this kind of focused on the three main characters. Obviously, Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, and that's about it. A Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch. Those are the four they really focus on. I mean, they do focus on each of the characters, but those are the four that really had a well-written script or well-written scene that are really impactful, really emotional. So those are the things. But it lacked, like I said, it lacked. Bruce Banner had lacked character development. He's more kind of a joke. In a good way, he was in a joke, but we didn't get to see his character development. Oh yes, he did become one of the same, brawn versus brain. I get it, but doesn't really have that great, incredible Hulk greatness, strength and just sheer raw power. You don't get to see that. Thor sort of become like a Big Lebowski. I mean, it's a good movie. I like the fact that they kind of did that with Thor, and Thor was serious in this movie. It's just, I wish he was a little bit more powerful, a little bit more full of rage, because his mother's dead, so that sort of thing. I kind of wanted more anger from him, more godlike presence. So also I did not like the end battle. It is great by no doubt, but I feel like it should have been smaller at the beginning. Then they sort of did that, but they should have just focused on Thanos and his lieutenant. Maybe a one-on-one with each of those lieutenants. Then it would be a really interesting, intimate fight, the struggle for good and evil. And then when Thanos is about to lose, he'll hell break loose, that sort of thing. So it was a little bit rushed. You don't really get to see everything of the iconic characters. That's Incredible Hulk, Thor, all the Rocket Raccoon. You see a lot of Rocket Raccoon, but this it's just you didn't feel their presence. They were not the heavy hitter. I mean, Hall is a heavy hitter, but you don't see him as a heavy hitter. So it's just like he is my fan favorite. As you can tell, I'm unbiased, but I'm letting you know that it's a little lacking in that perspective. So there are some plot holes in this movie. I'm not gonna point out. It's gonna be long and yada yada. So I'm gonna keep this short for you guys. So what is the rating I would give this movie? I give it a 8 out of 10. I certainly enjoyed it. I almost teared up. I was along for a roller coaster ride, and I like that. I want that. That's always what I've searched for, is an emotional ride. And the Russo brothers did a really good job. They tied the knot perfectly. They end the chapters. They end the book on such a beautiful, heroic way to go out for our characters, you know? I like that. 8 out of 10. I highly recommend you go watch it in the IMAX. Adobe didn't really do much for it other than better sound quality, and if you're really into that, then the Adobe is good. I personally prefer the Adobe because I'm hard of hearing and I want to hear, so Adobe is the preference for me instead of the iMac. The iMac just seemed to you know, blast everything out. It's kind of muffled to me in my ears. So 8 out of 10, go check it out. You will totally enjoy it. If you will like it a lot, you will probably cry, you will laugh for sure, but you will enjoy it. Anyway, thank you so much. Please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channel. I have a lot of content on there for you guys. Please check it out. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.